guys, I'm Matt, IronTrap Garage, working on another episode or project on the Ford 3T. So today is Friday evening, and this weekend we're going to be getting together on Sundays when we usually have some people over, and we're going to work on getting the frame rail on the 3T looking a little better and get the proportions right on the frame rail. So if you don't remember, you haven't been following along the whole build, these frame rails started off as like 42 to 46 era Ford frame rails, and we chopped them down and changed them around, of course. And it fits pretty good. Most of the frame rails are hidden on the side of the body, but here in the engine bay area, it's exposed. And unlike a Model A or a 32 frame, where it has a nice taper of the frame rails in the front area here, these frames do not. They were completely covered. It didn't really matter how they flowed, and it did their job. But on this car, especially on a T, the proportions do not look right at all, and these frame rails look just giant hanging out here in front of the cow. So what I want to do is build a taper into these frame rails so that they look a little better and they don't scream later chassis quite as much. So I'm going to work on tonight real quick just getting some lines laid out on the side of this to get an idea of what we want for a taper. And then this weekend we're going to have Mike over and Andrew, and I'm going to have all those guys give me a hand, and we're going to get the pieces cut out, get this tapered, and hopefully look it a little better before we take it off the table here and get it on 4 wheels and tires. So let's get started.
Alright, so Matt ran the plasma cutter, got us a nice straight line here. nice swoop. The bottom of the frame rail was pretty rough from us pinching it in, and there was areas that we didn't fully weld yet. We were worried making this bend, it was probably going to fight us or break, or just, it wouldn't look good. So we went out and bought some 1/8 inch flat stock, 2 inches wide. We put a little bend in the end of it. There's a little piece of original frame left, bent up, and we sat it in there. We put a little taper because of the curve of the frame. So we sliced off the end there to match nice. And we cut a little short because of the front cross member it was hitting. But it's going to fit in there pretty nice. So we're going to fit it up, tack it in place, and then Matt's going to do his thing and TIG weld down the side, and we'll move on to the other side then.
All right, so really productive Sunday, and Mike and I got the frame rail cut out, shaped. We ended up making a piece for the bottom, like we mentioned, to run across, which looks awesome, and really flows nicely with the rest of the car. This isn't as tall. It looks more appropriate to a T-body, which is important. And the way we shaped it here, it looks like it has a nice step. It flows. I'm happy. This pile of free parts is starting to look kind of cool. So now that we got this done, we just got a little bit more welding to do on either side in the bottom. But hopefully next time, if everything goes well, we're going to set this sucker on the ground and see what it looks like. I'm really excited. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. As always, we do videos on Tuesday on the free T, and when we get progress on Fridays, we do videos on the Sweetheart Roaster. So thanks, guys. Catch you later.